Prowler. I have you now. You will soon know the power of the dark side. I have aftermarket, so pray I do not alter the deal any further. I find your lack of faith disturbing. No, I am your builder.
There are plenty of YouTube channels with great modelers who have great production skills. This is not one of them. Welcome to Cable's Creations. Well, hello, fellow modelers. So I am back at Yankee Station and gonna pick up work on the Prowler. I hope to get the ink work done and then done on the top. Already got the bottom finished, so get the ink work on the top as well as the color coats done, and hopefully clear coat and decals done this week. So let's get at it. So where we left off, here's the top side just in primer, and so gonna do a layer of white ink and then a layer of gray lacquer, then a coat of semi-gloss clear, and then a dark gray ink, and finally a layer of the gray. So here we are with the white ink over it. Gonna let that dry a while, and then we'll get a load of gray on it, or get a layer of gray, and go from there. All right, got the gray coat down, just very lightly to let the white keep coming through. So give it a coat of semi-gloss clear, and then the really dark gray ink, and then another coat of gray. All right, actually out of the spray booth now. So after putting that white down, I've put on a very thin layer of gray. Don't know if that's focusing. It was FS 36320. I think that's the dark ghost gray. Got a thin layer of that, and also put on a layer of semi-gloss. So first I'm going to hit it with some really fine sanding sponge, like a 6000 or 8000, and then going to do another layer ink. Well, here's our second layer of the dark gray ink, our second layer of ink, the dark gray. Then I'm gonna let that dry, and come back with like some 50% alcohol, knock it back a little bit, and then another layer of gray paint. And after that, can take some of the masking on and a clear coat, gloss clear, to get ready to do decals. All right, kind of toned down that darker gray by going over it with alcohol. I'll let that flash off for a little bit, and then come in with the second coat of gray paint, then do a little bit of unmasking, see what I need to do in the way of touch-ups, and then we'll get into clear coat and start doing some decals. Speaking of decals, these are micro scale, which I've heard can be kind of finicky. So I just put a layer of this decal fix on them. I also set up an experiment where I put decal fix on that NJ and left it off of that one. So I'm going to experiment by putting them on a test mule and make sure that they don't dissolve without the decal fix, but glad I put it on there anyway, just in case, because you know, doing the two NJs, you know, just because an NJ without decal fix doesn't fall apart doesn't mean that one of these, especially the bigger ones, wouldn't fall apart if put on there. Also, as kind of an extra safety measure, I had scanned this into, you know, through the computer, so that if worse comes to worse, I can make some paint masks. All right, got that next coat of gray on. So I'm gonna look it over carefully and decide, do I need to do any more? And then do some unmasking. And from there, figure out, does it get clear coat? Or from there, figure out, is it ready for clear coat or not? Or better said, is it ready for clear coat, or do I need to play touch-up roulette? I got the masking off. Actually had to do a fair bit in the way of touch-ups, like some on the radome, some on the black part of the canopy area, intakes and splitters, some in that wheel well, but overall I would say done. And it may also, along the way, found that that little piece of flap was loose, so got that being re-glued and clamped down. So that's probably where I'm going to end it. Maybe, just maybe, starting to get some gloss down later this evening, but we'll see. Probably this is going to be it for this week. So I started looking at reference pictures to try to get an idea about walkways, thinking that that seemed to be missing. And I came across this, which was actually goes with the Dark Prowlers kit from Kinetic, like I discussed earlier. Shortly after I bought the kit and the aftermarket decals, they released a kit that had all the decals on them. Because there were actually two that had the Darth Vader tail. You can see one goes black all the way to the nose and has some additional black trim, like on some of the speed brakes on the wingtips. But anyway, discover, yes, there are walkways, but also leading edge of the wing, same color of the radome. So I guess I'm not finished painting. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Got close to being done with what I expected. At least got all the inking and most of the painting done, and now I've discovered I need to do just a little bit more painting. Hopefully I'll get to really get stuff done the next time I'm back at Yankee Station. Chemo or other things have really been doing a number on me when I've been home the last few times. But hopefully some adjustments and such, it'll be better and I can be more energetic and get more done. Well, till next time, showing you mine to hopefully make you feel better about yours.